Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up appointments and bookings functionality for your WordPress ListingPro directory. Now, there are a few steps to make this work, and other videos that I've checked out on this topic don't seem to cover all the steps and some of the variables you might encounter. So I'm going to try to break this down for you so you can follow it step by step and get it to work the first time. If you like the video, let me know. Now let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to the ListingPro Command Center. Next, click on Add-ons. The next step is you'll see appointments here. Let's click Install. Now that says active, but I know that it's actually not going to work. If I hit on refresh, you'll see it's gone inactive again. And this is because I'm using WordPress.com, and if you're using WordPress.com, you actually need to request plugins for the appointments directly from ListingPro. So just shoot them a note and they will give you a download link to grab that plugin. If you're using WordPress.org and you get this issue, you may need to activate curl on the server. And if you need more technical information around how to do that and what that means, you will need to contact the ListingPro support. But for the WordPress.com users, and you're likely to get this issue, just get the plugin and then you're right. Now next we will install the plugin. Okay, we've just gone down to the plugins menu and you can see here that I've installed the ListingPro bookings plugin, but it's not activated yet. So to do that, let's go back up to the ListingPro Command Center and let's hit on add-ons, and here it is. It's now installed, but it's not activated. So let's activate it. And like before, let's do a refresh to make sure there's no issues. And there you go. We've installed it. It's activated. That is the first step complete. Now we can move on with some of the other configuration settings. So on our directory, we want to add this booking and appointments functionality. So if we go and take a look at the way it is currently, we can see that there is no functionality for the booking or appointment. So when we're finished, we're just going to have this extra bit of functionality here, and we'll be all sorted. If you take a look at your dashboard as a listing owner, you'll see a bunch of menu items. And at the moment, you don't see bookings. And if you don't see the bookings there, that's okay. We're going to fix that. Jump back over to the menu and head down to theme options, use the dashboard, and then scroll down and you'll see appointments. So we're just going to enable that here. Hit save. And if we go back to our admin directory panel and hit refresh, now you can see the appointments. So you can tick that one off the list. Done. So the next step is to make sure we get our bookings functionality enabled in the sidebar. And to do that, we go back over to our admin and then we head to theme options. We go down to listing. We'll go to listing detail. And if you scroll down here, you'll see appointments, and what you need to do is drag that, and we're going to put that underneath our timings. We'll press save there. So the next step is we want to enable the appointments in the admin. So we go over to appointments and we'll hit start now, and we're going to enable the bookings for Nexus. So there it is there, and we'll hit the plus button to add it, which is really important, and then hit save. You're all set to start accepting appointments. So basically we now have all that functionality in place to start setting appointments via the directory. So now we want to test out the booking process. So for example, if we go on to Nexus here, you wanted to make a booking to discuss getting a website built or an e-commerce store or some SEO done, you head down to here. Now a couple of things to note. The business needs to have the operating hours in. If you've got a closed here and you haven't set your business hours, you need to do that. That could be a problem that you could encounter. And as a listing owner, you can do it in your own admin panel, but also via the main admin. You can go down to listings and you could open up the listing and you could scroll down to the bottom here and you could update it there. So anyway, we'll jump back over into the to the main panel. And just something else to be aware of here, there is this appointments menu, and you can see here currently there are no appointments. So if we go back over to here and make an appointment, we'll go say for the 7th at 10:30 a.m. and we'll just chuck in some test data here and we hit book it. So we've just made a booking there as a user on the directory. If we go back to the dashboard and we do a refresh here and we hit to appointments, we can now see that this appointment has appeared here, and you will see that it's pending, it's waiting to be approved. So if we're happy with all the details, there's a half-hour book there for the 7th of September from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Those times do depend on where you've set your WordPress time on, and you can change that into settings. Ours is set for Sydney, Australia. So to accept that, we just go approved, and the user will get a notification, and now that's locked in. And also, interestingly, if you go back over to the main WordPress admin, as an admin, you can see that this booking has come through now. One other thing to note while we're on the bookings, to finish it off, if you click onto settings, you will also see the appointment duration. So if for future appointments you want to change these to say 15 minutes, an hour, or 90 minutes, this is where you can change it. That really takes through the whole end-to-end process on configuring the appointments and bookings. So basically we've gone through how to install and activate the appointments add-on, do all the configurations, and then put in a test booking on the site. So hopefully that makes it a bit easier for anyone trying to do this who might have struggled with it. I know there's a bit of a delay when we get this video out because I actually ran into a few problems myself, but hopefully that takes you through it and you can do it without a problem. Cheers.